know who I am?
Yes. Mom talked about you a lot when she was around. She also told me I could trust you, and that if you ever showed up here without her, that she's...
I'm sorry.
Come in. It's getting dark. Is that Lambo a friend of yours?
Yes, her name is Lucia. You can trust her.
Okay, she can come in as well.
You look just like her. Your mom, I mean.
Thank you. I always wanted to be just like her. But she always said I really didn't.
Did she ever tell you anything? About her life outside of here?
Not really. She'd usually leave and just come back with money for us to continue affording this place. Sometimes just a few days. Sometimes weeks. When I was young, I didn't question it too much. But as I got older, learned things, got to thinking. Miss Maxine, was my mother a criminal?
Not by choice. There's a lot to unpack there. But I will tell you, we were both forced into it. And I've been out of it for years. Your mother was too, but she went back to it to make sure you were taken care of.
And now she's gone. What am I to do now?
You'll come with us. We have a safe home, a museum. I promised your mom I'd look after you.
I see. Well, don't see what choice I have.
Out of curiosity, you recognized me immediately. Was your mom's description that thorough?
Oh, no. She kept this around.
This is...
She said it was taken a long time before I was born.
Summer of 1985. Miami Boardwalk. We'd found a tourist's disposable camera they'd left on the beach. Couldn't find them, but it still had a shot left. I thought this picture was long gone.
Mother asked me to take special care of it, but also ensure I commit your face to memory. She told me that you were the only person other than her that I could be sure would never do me harm. So, if you say that this museum is safe, then I shall come with you. But, did Mother tell you what I am?
I know you're half human, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. As long as you know.
But now that I think about it, she never actually told me your name.
It may cause some confusion. I am called Maxie. Maxie Camaro.
I see.
And yes, before you ask, she did name me after you.
So, 2 Maxes, huh? Oh, I am Lucia. Sorry, I've been quiet.
Hello.
You can trust her, Maxie.
Okay. If you say so. If it makes it easier, Mother sometimes called me Mixie as a nickname.
That will certainly make it easier, yes.
Nice to meet you, Maxie.
Do you need time to get packed?
Yes. There are a few things I'd like to take.
Go ahead. We'll wait outside. Ready to go?
Yes. I'll miss the old place. This is the only home I've ever known.
Our museum is lovely. You'll like it, I'm sure.
I hope so. Huh?
That's a lot of sirens.
You don't think...
I definitely think. Maxie, is there another way out of here?
Yes. There's a hidden back road. Mother made sure I drove it myself weekly to remember it well.
Lucia, take Maxie down that road and get her to the museum.
What? But what about you?
Someone has to distract them.
Max!
I'll be fine. It wouldn't be the first time.
Okay, Maxie, let's go.
Are you certain?
If there's one thing I know for sure, it's that your mother was right to tell you to trust Max.
I understand. The road is this way.
This is Kara Caprice of the DEA. We are here to exercise a federal warrant to search the premises. Come out with your hands up. Be ready to breach the door. They may... Huh? After her.
I'm sorry to bother you with this. I just didn't know who else to call.
It's okay, Max. We actually have several hybrids down here.
You do?
Yep, it's a classified fact about us. Don't go announcing it to everyone, but we can indeed have children.
Yeah. I just didn't know how common it was.
Well, I have a personal stake in it. My daughters are also hybrids.
What? Really?
Yup. Is the one you have there a half-breed?
By that, do you mean that she's the child of a full vehicle and a dude?
Correct.
Then yes, that's right.
Okay. Well, you shouldn't worry too much. The only major difference between half-breeds and us is that they can heal naturally like humans, though more slowly. They also tend to be a bit more capable than their mothers, but not drastically. It's the three-quarter hybrids where things get a bit crazy.
There's three-quarter hybrids?
Yeah, just one that we know of, but she's a lot.
What do you mean you lost her?
She's fast, real fast.
You didn't mention she started crawling.
I figured you two could handle it. Jail. Pumpkin, come back.
How are we supposed to handle this?
Anyway, let me consult someone in a better position to ensure protections are in place for her.
I appreciate it, Dallas. How's she doing?
Nervous, but quite pleasant. What did Dallas say?
She's going to help. Apparently, she's quite familiar with hybrids, as they call them.
She is?
Yeah. Says her daughters are, so...
Wow. I can't believe it. Max, you promised you'd tell us everything.
Yes, and I will. But I'd rather only do it once, so...
I gotcha. Okay.
Barb, seriously, what I said before. It was wrong. I'm sorry.
It's fine, Max.
Is it?
Yes. Because it's mostly true, honestly.
What?
I'm a grand tourer, Max. But the only time I ever got to tour anything, it was a complete disaster. My family was rather small by car girl standards. We were considered a status symbol much like Lucia's, but in my case, my owner was a politician. He collected cars in his spare time, had us just to have us, to look at us, to gawk, show his friends. I was permitted to drive only on special occasions because he felt wear and tear would ruin my appeal. Never mind my happiness. He just wanted me around to enhance his own esteem. But things began changing into the 1970s. Not necessarily for the better, but, well, he started taking me out more often. At first, I was happy, of course, but I should probably mention that he was a British politician in the 1970s, in Northern Ireland.
Wait. That was when... No.
The Troubles, they called them. A rather British way of understating a massive wave of political violence as the IRA and associated groups pushed to liberate Northern Ireland from British control. There's a lot of complexity that goes into what was really going on, and a lot of different groups were established during the conflict, but atrocities were committed on both sides. And my owner decided it was just a fantastic idea to start driving me on the regular at that time.
Why?
Other than the fact he was a pompous buffoon, his intention was to show the locals that he was no better than they were. A person just like any other. Prior to that, like most politicians, he had been chauffeured around. He thought by driving himself, he was acting more like the common man.
And it never occurred to him that his choice to drive one of the most exclusive and fancy car girls in the world might not necessarily give the impression he was going for?
He was pretty bad at optics. I told him as much, but he had never listened to what I thought before. After all, I was just a car. That's what he always said. And then one day, it finally happened. We were driving to the office. It was early. Not many people on the streets. And the bomb sent me rolling. Then some men riddled me with bullets. I still remember the pain as they tore into my body, and the blood from my owner, everywhere.
Barb, my God.
When the police arrived, they were surprised I was still alive, but I believed my life was over. I was badly damaged, enough to be considered totaled, but I was lucky. Instead of sending me to scrap, they decided to try auctioning me off after cleaning me up a bit. And a more middle-aged Todd was in the audience.
Old man Todd was in Northern Ireland?
His father was Irish, remember? And he'd wanted a member of my family for nearly 10 years. Given my damage, I assumed he was going to use me for parts. But he happily told me he was planning on fixing me no matter how long it took. And it did take a while.
How long?
Nearly 20 years.
Old man Todd was never amazingly wealthy, if you recall, and getting parts for my family is not exactly the cheapest venture. But he kept his word. He checked on me every day, let me take walks, spent time with me even when he was still waiting for my parts to come in. And when I was finally restored, he drove me, and let me drive myself if I wished. He was the complete opposite of my first owner, and I'll never forget his kindness.
He was a good man. I miss him a lot.
As do I.
But still, you never told me you'd nearly been killed, Barb.
And you never told me any of what happened to you, Maxine.
That's fair.
But it's strange. I remember when you first arrived at Todd's garage. You looked so defeated. I thought, what could have happened to this woman? You looked even sadder than I once did, and I'd nearly died.
It's a lot, and...
It's all right, Max. I can wait until everyone is here for the story. But you're my best friend. I want you to know that I'm here for you, okay?
I know. Thanks, Barb. Huh?
You can't just storm in here. You don't have a warrant.
I have a warrant. This is my jurisdiction. No, it isn't. This is drug-related, so it's a DEA case. It's a multiple homicide, so it's an FBI case.
Right now, it just looks like a numbskull case to me.
Shut up.
Max, I want to apologize. The DEA read my report and followed you to that address. I swear I didn't send them.
I see. And here I thought I couldn't trust you.
You can. Also, they found no drugs, so I'm happy to know I can trust you too.
This is the one, leading us on a high-speed chase. You're under arrest.
No, she is not. You have no evidence.
I saw her myself. Oh, please, you're just looking for an excuse to cuff someone. Typical DEA nonsense. Excuse me, you FBI brat?
All right, that's quite enough, ladies. This case is no longer either of your jurisdictions. It's mine.
And just who are you? And under what authority?
Azrael Specter, CIA.
What? The CIA has no business in this case.
Oh, I think we do.
And it's not legal for the CIA to interfere in domestic cases.
What you call the law, I call loose guidelines.
You have no right to.
What are you going to do about it? That's what I thought. Stick around, though. I'll pass on any information regarding the drugs to the DEA and the murders to the FBI. Fair?
Fine. Sure, whatever.
Excellent. Miss Maxine, Officer Priya, follow me. We have some issues to discuss. You look tense. Relax. Nobody here is in any trouble. Dallas sent me.
Huh? Dallas did?
Well, sent is perhaps a strong word. Rather, she informed me of the situation and I acted accordingly. Officer Priya, have you been briefed about the hybrid?
The what now?
So no then. Got it.
What does the CIA want with Maxie?
Nothing. As I said, you can relax. I am here to help.
Maxie?
It's a nickname for Maxie Camaro, Cassie's daughter.
Cassie has a daughter.
She's the one who was at that address. I promised Cassie I'd look after her.
But, daughter and hybrid. Wait, is she... We can...
It is a closely guarded secret, but it is quite possible. But you have nothing to be concerned about. I am the author of the agency's newest guide for how to handle hybrids when they happen. We've come a long way from the older, less moral ways. Now we just monitor them, ensure they are safe, and simply maintain the secrecy of their exact nature. Naturally, the local authorities need to be made somewhat aware, hence why I asked you to join us, Officer Priya.
Just how involved is all of that?
In this case? Not very. Half-breeds make up the majority of the small population of known hybrids, and most either resemble an existing vehicle family or are simply portrayed as a newly designed one. A dear friend of mine is a hybrid herself, and she spent most of her life having no idea.
Maxie does look just like a ZL1.
Good. Then that makes things very easy. As far as anyone outside of these walls is concerned, that's what she is. Dallas is going to be here tomorrow with a doctor experienced with hybrids. She'll give Maxie some non-invasive checks to ensure she's healthy and brief your on-site physician. So long as secrecy is maintained, you've nothing to worry about. She can enjoy her life here, not having to hide.
Sorry, I'm still just trying to catch up. You said they're rare, right? I know it's taboo, but given the amount of car girls out there...
You think it would have happened more? Yeah.
I expected that question. It does seem odd. Taboo or not, vehicle girls and human males certainly get entangled more often than anyone cares to admit. And you'd think there would be far more hybrids than we could keep from public knowledge as a result. The answer I will share with you, but understand that it is highly classified.
So is everything else about this.
Indeed. Project Timetable is what it was known as. A simple name for a not-so-simple project. Commenced in the 1930s, it was a secret development project in response to the sudden rise in privately owned vehicles. Prior to that point, most vehicle girls were under government or corporate ownership. In these contexts, restrictions could be put in place to help prevent fraternization, for lack of a better word. But the auto industry completely upended everything. Ever expanding, they flooded the world with thousands, then millions, of new vehicle girls, increasing the chances of certain interactions resulting in more hybrids than could be kept secret. The project was set up to create an effective and subtle contraceptive for all civilian vehicle girls.
Contraceptive?
This was the result. A small, irrelevant-looking little part. All civilian vehicle manufacturers were required to include it in all their designs. No one objected as the devices worked as advertised and were provided to the companies at no charge. They have no effect on performance or a vehicle girl's life. All it does is prevent pregnancy.
Are you saying we all have these devices in us, right now?
You both do, yes. Military vehicles were exempt, as were larger corporate-owned ones. It was believed they did not need them as they could be controlled more easily. Hilarious in retrospect, given how many military hybrids I know.
But if that's the case, how did
The .2 factor, as it is known. Simply put, the devices work. But only 99.8% of the time. It was impossible to make them 100% effective. Estimations were made regarding how many hybrids would result from the .2 factor, and it was decided it would be a small enough amount that they could be managed.
I see.
Anyway, I'll be discussing this further with your curator. Rest easy knowing Maxie is going to be perfectly safe. Thank you for your time.
Max? Max? Are you all right?
Huh? Yeah. I need to go talk to my friends. Right now. I've a lot to explain to them.
All right. I'll make sure our new various federal agency friends don't bother you.
Thanks, officer.
Priya.
Huh?
You can just call me Priya.
All right. Thanks, Priya.
You're welcome, Max.